Today I'm going to teach you how to throw a football. It's beneficial in a PE setting because it helps you with throwing things in general, teaching young kids how to throw, arm angles and how to throw. This is a different way to throw a ball. It's different than your dodgeball, your tennis ball, your racquetball, different things like that you throw. It's a lot different and it teaches you how to throw. So first step to throw a football is where you're going to put your hand at. So you're going to put your hands on the top half of the football. They should not be in the middle. It should be on the top half to get a spiral. I like to split my hand in half like this. So I have my pinky and my ring finger on the laces on this side. My middle finger and my index finger should be off the laces on the top half, kind of by where this white part is up here, to create a spiral. And your thumb should be resting on the back side, kind of firmly gripping like this. So to step one, or step two into throwing would be having your resting position. You're pointing at your target. You have your elbows up like this, kind of having this elbow pointed towards your target, this one ready to throw. And then lifting your ball up here to your face, like this, having it kind of touching your ear and earlobe is what I like to say. And then stepping towards your target, bringing the ball up, earlobe, and over to throw, creating that spiral off your hand like this. This is how you're going to create that spiral to get a nice throw with it, and then coming down to follow through, having your throwing hand kind of towards your opposite leg. So kind of just a little set up there is pointing towards your target, up to your earlobe, down, getting that spiral, and down. I'm going to do that all in one motion here. Up ball, earlobe, throwing spiral down to your hip. That's kind of how you do that. And that's just beneficial in how you throw a football. So.
To demonstrate how to throw a football, I'm going to bring up students to help me out. To determine this, I'm going to use the relative age effect, which states that kids born earlier in the competitive year have a competitive advantage over kids born later in the months. So, for example, if you're born in October this month, you have the competitive advantage over people born in May because you are older. Especially, this is very prevalent in elementary and junior high is the most where you see this at because of maturity, hormones, growth levels. And so relative age effect would come into play when I'm using them for an example in my classroom, in sports. So that's where I would use relative age effect in PE and in my class. Now I'm going to talk about quiet eye. What quiet eye is in throwing a football is your last fixation on a target with your eyes before you throw and where to put your eyes. This could happen in basketball with free throw shooting, looking at the back of the rim every time, repeating the same thing every time you throw or you shoot a basketball and free throw. That will increase your performance and your results way more than just looking wherever on the rim. In a football setting, you're going to look at where their hands are. So if their hands are here at their chest, that's where you want to throw it, right there between their hands. If it's higher, it's going to be up here, lower basket catch like this. So wherever he puts his hands, I'm going to throw to. So right now he has his hands right in his chest. I'm going to throw it right there to him, like that. And that's how you would use quiet eye. This is critical performance in mostly basketball, but you can use it in any other sport. Golf is good too. For putting, quiet eye helps with performance and results because it focuses and relaxes your eyes on where to look whenever you do a performance, so you're not looking all over the place and you're not stressed. You know exactly what you're going to do. You're calm, your eyes are calm, rested, and so quiet eye really helps with performance for a ton of sports. And pretty much every sport has a sort of quiet eye technique to it, and I think it's so beneficial for athletes to use this in their sport and even PE in general too, with activities you do. So.